What's up, everybody? And welcome to the character lesson. I am your host, Tater Man. And that's my name, Tater Man. I know that's weird, right? Taters.
Did you say taters?
Where did you just come from?
Somewhere.
Good night. Yeah,
What's up, man?
I did say taters. What are you doing,
Who
man?
you talking to?
Well, I'm talking to a bunch of kids, man. Everyone's watching. And
Over there?
yeah, they are. They're right back in there.
What's up, everybody? I'm Chip.
Tater Chip?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool, man. I can't.
Wait. What's your name?
Well, my name's Tater Man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I like it.
I like the name. You know, that name sticks.
It does.
It's weird,
It's kind of strange.
but you'll never forget it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never forget. Those kids back in there, they'll never forget Tater Man. And, hey, we're happy to be here.
I am thrilled to be here. I was at the grocery store just a little while ago, but now
What was you getting?
oddly enough, I was getting me some taters.
What's your favorite type of tater?
Oh man. Bojangles French fries.
Oh, so you like French fries.
I do like French fries.
Bojangles.
Yeah. That's the best kind of taters there is.
I like French fries. I like mashed taters.
Ooh, mashed taters are good.
Mm.
What about diced taters?
Yeah, I was going to say fried.
Mm.
What's your favorite type of tater? I'd like to know, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Taters are great. You can't be. There's the three main food groups. There's taters, tater chips, tater tots.
Yes.
Those are the three main food groups right there.
You know what I think? I think we should just right there on that one right there. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I just think it's great. Tater tots.
Mark that down.
Okay, so
three main food groups.
Taters,
Tater chips,
tater chips,
tater tots.
tater tots. That's pretty cool. And hey, I'm glad we're here, man.
I'm glad you're here, and we want to welcome you personally to the Taterverse.
The Taterverse. They probably don't know about the Taterverse.
Well, here's the thing about the Taterverse.
It's like the universe for taters.
You may not understand this. It's kind of like a top secret thing. No one really talks about
Nah.
it because whether you realize this or not, we're all taters.
That's true.
We're all taters because though we may be different shapes, different sizes, some are taller, some are shorter, just like a tater, they come in all different shapes and sizes.
That's true, man.
We're all the same.
I wonder if they know that. I wonder if they've ever looked at taters. Like, you know, we're taters, but I wonder if they ever looked at like taters you get out of a garden.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're all different. If you look on the outside, they are different. But on the inside, I challenge you that are watching this right now. Go home, tell your mom and dad, let me see some taters. And pick them apart, and you can see that on the outside they may be different, but on the inside, they're pretty much the same.
And trust me, I've seen thousands of taters in my life.
Thousands.
I'm a bit of a tater expert.
Tater connoisseur.
And you can take taters and line hundreds of them up in a line. They're all going to look different. They're all going to be shaped different, weigh different weights. But when you peel them back and get to the core, they're just a bunch of taters.
You know, that's kind of, you said we're all taters, and that makes sense because we really are just like that.
Right.
You know, me and you, we're different on the outside. We don't look the same. We're shaped a little different. We look a little different. But on the inside, we're just people.
I'm a bit of a heavy tater.
You're a heavy tater?
I'm a heavy tater.
Okay. I'm about there myself, to be honest with you. Hey, you know what? But just like people, they're just like taters. On the outside, we may be different. Some of us don't look the same. Some of us are different shapes and sizes.
And you may even come from a different tater patch than what we do.
That's right. But that's where we are. Right now, we're in the tater patch.
And we would like to welcome you to the tater patch.
That's exactly right. Welcome to the tater patch. You know, in the tater patch, we're not the only ones that live here.
No. It'd be boring if it was just me and you.
That's exactly right. There's a bunch of people that live here. And, you know, here's something important. We kind of want to, you know, we're going to be coming to you guys, and we want to be able to try to give you something to think about. Try to give you something that'll make you think, am I doing things the best way?
Right.
Am I acting the best way? Am I treating people the best way? And so we want to try to bring that to you. Every time you see Tater Man and Tater Chip at the Tater Patch, we want to try to bring you something to think about. Yeah. And that's why we're here. And so today, you know, we're talking about the Tater Patch. We're not alone. Guess what? Just like you guys, y'all are not alone in this world either.
Yeah, you probably got tons of people in your classroom or maybe in your school or
even your family.
Your house, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes if you're not careful, you can hang around some good taters. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not careful, you can hang around some bad taters.
Yeah.
Just like the other day. Now, I don't like to talk about people.
Right.
You know, I don't like to be about
what we're going to.
I don't like to be like Connie. Well, we'll get to Connie.
Yeah.
You know, Connie's a little. She's got a comment on everything.
She's a doozy.
But I was hanging out with this dude the other day. His name was Andy.
Oh yeah.
And he lived up to his nickname.
What was his nickname?
Andy the Agitator.
I think I seen him at the store a while ago. He was causing all kinds of trouble.
You know what? That's just like an agitator. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tater. Did you see that? Did you see what I did there? Tater. And here's the deal. On Andy the Agitator, I guarantee you there might be somebody watching us today that has met, maybe not Andy.
Right. But they probably met Andy's cousin. Andy's got a cousin.
Oh, yeah?
His name's Ian.
Ian?
Yeah. I met him the other day, too. I met Andy at the grocery store, and then I met Ian later down at the mall.
Oh, yeah?
Ian's just like his cousin. A little bit different, but they're the same. Ian is an irritator.
Oh, man.
And like an agitator, they cause trouble all the time. The difference is Ian, I noticed he only cared about himself. It was just about him. And it's really irritating to people around you when you only care about yourself.
I see what you did there. Era.
Not just a hat rack, my friend.
But you know what? Andy and Ian, the agitator and the irritator, you know, you can kind of look at people when you see them getting into trouble. If you see somebody gets into trouble a lot, they might be an agitator. They might be an irritator.
And you might want to watch out. You might not want to hang in the same tater patch as they do.
That's right. Because you know what? Because when you hang out with somebody that gets in trouble a lot, guess what happens?
They start rubbing off on you.
That's right. And you'll start getting into trouble. So you got to be careful. Now, I'm glad Andy and Ian are not the only taters in our tater patch.
What about Connie? You was talking about Connie. I've never met her.
Now, this is not the most positive person ever. But Connie, I told you, she has a comment on everything.
Like those Instagram people.
Oh, yeah. They always got a comment.
Always post a duck face.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. I don't get the duck.
I don't know. I'm just a tater, I guess.
I don't know. Connie.
I got a spud face.
Hey, I see what you did there. Hey, you know what? Connie's a commentator. See what I did there? Hey, Connie is a commentator. She talks about everything. She even talks about everybody.
I may not have met Connie, but I know some Connies.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any Connies. No. Let me.
Not at this school.
Do you think there's anybody out there that's watching and they may like to talk about people?
I don't know. I hope not.
I hope not. I don't want to be that type of person.
Right.
That type of tater. I've got enough problems in myself.
In my own tater patch.
I don't need to be worried about everybody else's problems.
Right.
I grew up with some Connies.
Oh, yeah.
Some people that like to worry about everybody else's problem. And usually, you know what happens with Connie? What? Usually Connie's got so much going on in her own tater patch, she does not need to be dealing and worry about anybody else.
Right. That's exactly right. It could be like Mandy. Have you ever met Mandy? Mandy, she sounds a lot like Connie. But the only difference is Mandy, she's a meditator. And instead of giving her comment, she thinks about it. And she watches everybody and she thinks about them and everything. She just meditates and thinks about everything.
You got to be careful about what you think about.
That's exactly right.
Because the mind is a powerful thing.
Oh yeah.
The mind's powerful. It can change how you feel about people. Mm-hmm. It can change and what happens. Here's the thing.
Tell me.
When you get stuff in your mind, guess where it comes out? In your mouth.
Yeah.
And when all you do is dwell on the bad stuff, guess what? You'll start talking about the bad stuff.
I've noticed that about myself.
Oh, really?
Like if I think about something too much, whether I want it to or not, it ends up coming out somewhere.
Yeah.
I end up just saying it.
I thought I was right.
I think you're right, man.
So you got to be careful about what you think about.
This is why he's Tater Man. He knows what he's talking about.
Tater Chip. I am Tater Man.
Yeah.
That's OG here. Hey, you know what? Connie and Mandy. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of another one. Henry.
Oh, yeah.
I met a guy one time. His name was Henry. And they called him Henry the Hesitator. Because it's kind of like the meditator.
Right.
We're just talking about different taters in our tater patch. Henry the Hesitator, he thought about stuff.
Yeah.
And he would think about it, but then he would never do anything about it.
Yeah, he can never make a decision.
Right. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I know someone just like that.
Who's
His name's not Henry. But they sit back and they just can't decide. They sit down at the restaurant and they're just like, I don't know if I want the burgers or if I want the chicken tenders or the pizza or the spaghetti or lasagna or what do I want?
Now, is there really? Let me break it down here. Is there really a bad thing about being someone that can't make a decision? It's hard,
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing because there are things that we should sit back and meditate on. We should
think about things,
and you shouldn't just jump right into everything. But there should come a point where you decide to, for example, do your homework.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in school, I meditated a lot about doing my homework. teacher would say, hey, listen, on Wednesday, she would give us an assignment and say, hey, on Friday, we're going to have a spelling test.
Mm-hmm.
I would think all day about that spelling test on Friday.
You think about it.
I'd play video games when I got home.
Mm.
And then I'd think all day on Thursday, man, I need to work on my spelling stuff.
I'm thinking about it.
I'd go out and I'd play football on Thursday night. Mm. And I just keep on thinking about it. And before you know it, I mean, it's Friday and the test is here. I haven't studied for that spelling test at all.
You thought about doing it?
Yeah.
But you never did it.
And it's kind of like, I grew up with this girl in Tater Patch. Her name was Sally. Mm. And Sally was just a spectator. Mm. And you know what a spectator is, right?
Yeah, somebody that watches.
Yeah. Somebody kind of like when you go to a sporting event. You go to a football game or a basketball game, there's the people that are playing, and then there's everybody else around them. And they're just watching.
Yeah.
And that's okay. There are some things that you don't need to be involved in.
That's
Am
true.
I right?
That's true.
But there's certain points where you need to get involved.
Yeah.
You need to go play with your friends. You need to go hang out with some people. You need to do different things. But you got to be careful.
That's right.
You can't hang out with everybody.
That's right.
Because there's some of these other taters that are in that tater patch that you'll get mixed up with.
That's true. Andy.
Ian. All of them.
Connie.
Oh, yeah. You got to watch out.
You know, I thought about another one.
Who?
Oh, Corey.
Oh, Corey we went to school with?
Yep. He was
right.
He was a couch tater.
Yeah.
Corey the couch tater. And I'm telling you what, he was kind of like that, what you was talking about you did, Tater Chip, about how you thought about doing stuff, but then you really didn't do anything.
Right.
Corey was the same way. He was a couch tater. He was kind of, now this might be a little strong word for you, he was lazy.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. Mm. He thought about it.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing.
He thought about a lot of things.
That's right. But he never did much.
And he was a smart tater. He wasn't crazy or nothing like that. Yeah. He just lazy. He didn't do anything.
And you got to come to the point in your life, kids and young people. You got to come to the point in your life where it's not just thinking about doing something. Well, I want to do it. Well, don't just say you want to do it. Don't think about it. Do it. Hey, be like Nike. You know what Nike used to say? They still say that?
I still say it. Oh. I don't know if they still say it.
Just do it, man.
Just do it.
Just do it. And don't think about it. If you've got a homework assignment, just do it. Just go to work.
If you think too long, then you think wrong. That's what they always told me.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I like it. It's a good one.
Man, there's so many taters. I mean,
crazy.
I thought about well, there's a whole bunch of them. I thought about Isaac.
Oh yeah,
Isaac the imitator.
Oh, what's he do?
Well, he tries to fit in with everybody. You know, he tries to change who he is so people will like him.
Oh, like one of those lizards. They change colors wherever they go. You know what I'm talking about? A chameleon or chameleon.
Oh, a chameleon.
A chameleon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
A chimichanga. That's what I was thinking at first. It's not chimichanga.
Like chimichangas.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
They ain't got taters in them, but they're good. I do like them.
Woo! You know, no, but it's like, what's his name? Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
The imitator, yeah. I was thinking about chimichangas.
He was your friend.
I know, Isaac. You know, he tried to fit in, and he would change who he was to try to fit in with that group of taters and over on that patch, but just be yourself. Be who you are.
You can only be the tater from your patch. You can't act like you're from other people's patches.
And the whole point of us coming to see you guys today is this. We want you to be yourself.
Right.
And then, here it is, to work on your traits and your skills to be the best version of yourself you can be.
Find what's good.
Yes.
And make it better. And then find what's bad and take it out.
Yeah. I'll give you one more example of a friend I have. Her name's Samantha. You know
Samantha? I don't even know a Samantha.
Oh, you got to know this Samantha. She's awesome.
I don't think I know a Samantha.
She is so sweet.
Samantha?
Yeah. She's like, hey, it's like Samantha. We'll call her this. The sweet tater.
Oh, yeah.
And this is exactly what I want to be.
I do like sweet taters.
I want to be somebody that's nice.
Yeah.
Just like Samantha. She's kind. She always is kind and nice to me. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to be like.
Yeah, that's what I want to be like. Yeah. I want to be a sweet tater.
I'm for it.
I want to be a Samantha.
Oh, yeah. Well,
maybe not
a tater
Samantha.
Chip.
Yeah. Don't want to be an imitator. I mean,
yeah, that's right. Here's the deal. All these taters, if you'll think about it, you're probably one of them, maybe even two of them sometimes. Maybe sometimes you can find yourself causing a little trouble.
Mm-hmm. I see myself in a lot of those people.
Sometimes maybe you find yourself talking like Connie, talking about everybody else. Or maybe like Henry or Corey. or Mandy, the meditator, the hesitator, the couch tater. You can't really get anything done. Whatever the case may be, I want you to ask yourself 2 questions.
Okay.
1, what kind of tater are you? Are you an agitator? Are you an irritator? Are you a spectator? Do you watch? What kind of tater are you? And then here's my last question, Tater Chip. What kind of tater do you want to be? Can I answer that?
That's a good question.
I want to be a sweet tater.
I want to be a sweet tater.
I want to be somebody that's kind.
Yeah.
Respectful to my elders.
Yeah.
Are you respectful to your teachers? I don't know. We may come back and talk about that.
Do you back talk to them?
Uh-oh. We might need to save that for a later time.
Oh, man.
Hey, I had fun seeing them today, didn't you?
I'm glad y'all are here.
Yeah.
Because if not, we would just be 2 weirdos talking about taters.
Hey, I'm not a weirdo. You're a tater chip. You're the tater. Hey, you know what? I bet they're a bunch of taters.
I'm just a chip off the old block.
I'm going to say it one more time. I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
Hey, thank y'all for being with us in the Tater Patch
for
today.
joining us.
Hey.
And thank you for letting us join your Tater Patch for a little while.
Absolutely. Their Tater Patch?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wherever they're at, we're here, they're there. And so if we're coming to them, then we got to be in their Tater Patch.
I like it. Because they are a bunch of taters.
You are a bunch of taters.
That's
you didn't
right.
know that you was in the middle of a Tater Patch, did you?
Yeah. Hey, we'll be back next time. Old Tater Man, Tater Chip from the Taterverse.
Hey, give me a tater.
That's right. We'll see y'all next time.